Um, and then I'd like to connect your story to Pete. How'd you meet Pete Semanoff?
Well, Pete was I knew him from football. You know.
You were following Lehighton Indians. He was a good tailback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He was doing an Eagle Scout project.
yeah, he was trying to become an Eagle Scout, and he asked me if I would give him an interview.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, well, it'd just be a little while. I'll do it. As it turned out, they got my whole story about the war, and they recorded everything. I didn't realize they were recording it, but they recorded it all. And later on, well, of course, Pete became an Eagle Scout, and later on,
He had to get going to a football practice or something. And his dad finished it, and his dad, the interview, and his dad said, "This is a movie. This is a movie." And you know, maybe Gene Semanoff was the first to realize how important your story was. And then Pete goes off to college and meets a young man you got to know. What's his name?
Makos.
Adam Makos.
Yeah.
And that's what led. And Adam was the author of the book. And now you give speeches all over. Everybody wants to interview you. Well, before COVID, and you and I had some good adventures. I've got to tag along with you at the World War II reenactment last year, and signed over 400 books that day.
Yeah, and there were a lot of them.
When we could go out.
And I got 2 big kisses.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That's how you started your day.
Yeah. I got home and I had lipstick all over my cheek.
And what else? We went to Hershey, and you signed about 200 books there. And you rode in tanks. A tank picked you up right here in front of your house.
Yeah. That was a surprise.
That was a Sherman. You started in a Sherman.
Yeah. That was a big surprise.
Yeah. And yeah.
I had been in the bathroom. Cindy was downstairs.
They tricked you. They didn't tell you it was coming.
Yeah, she didn't tell me. But I said, that sounds like the tank. She said, oh. Cindy said, oh, no, they wouldn't have a tank right here. She lied to me.
Everybody lied to you that day.
Anyway, suddenly there was a knock on the door, and here's Adam.
Adam, the author.
Yep.
He was just going to pick you up to go for coffee or
Anyway, he said, Mrs. Smoyer, your ride is here.
And then you saw, I think you saw the TV cameras first. Then you saw the tank come around the corner. Yeah. And that was your first ride in a Sherman in about 75 years. Yeah. And then you rode it in Harrisburg. Yeah. And then you rode it again in Boston.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was it, 3 times.
Colorado.
You rode it out there too?
A light tank.
A light tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this book is taken in many places. And I hate to bring this up, but this past fall, you were supposed to go back to Germany with the Makoses and a bunch of other aficionados of the war. And you were going to trace your route from Normandy to Cologne, through Belgium and to Cologne. And then COVID hit. That's got to be disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were looking forward to that.
Yeah. There was I had another invitation to go to some garden. It was actually
over in Europe.
Yeah. actually, it's a place where Patton and Rose are both.
General Rose, Maurice Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, they're buried there?
Yeah, they're both buried there. See, Rose used to be served under Patton,
Right.
and before he came nuts, you know.
Right.
But
Patton died after Rose, right? Patton died when the war was over. Yeah. But very similar. Well, no, Patton was just an accident. Just a Jeep accident.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't think it was a fire.
I sat in Patton's rocking chair down at Valley Forge.
Oh.
And they told me it was there, and I sat there, and they took my picture. I don't know whatever happened to that picture.
When was this during the war or after the war?
Oh, after the war.
Like as an adult, like later on, much later.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We have to find that one.
Yeah.